Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist, here with some wisdom for our day. And Facebook is withholding its flip screen again. So it's always interesting to sign on in the morning and get a sense of, okay, is it working with me today or is it going to thwart me? Today is the latter. So we have a card from the Wild Offerings deck by Tosha Silver, which it's backwards, but at least it gives you a sense of what the cover looks like in case you want to get your own deck. Good morning, Luann. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you are here. And the card for today, I'm going to do a little spin a la Lectio Divina on this card, but I'm going to read it the way it is first, and then we'll go from there. So the card is Creative Blocks. Creative Blocks. So what I'd like you to do is just take a couple of nice deep breaths, settle in. Me too. Just letting your shoulders drop. Stilling the conversations in your mind. Coming into the present moment. Welcome to whomever else just joined us. Welcome, welcome to this lovely Tuesday. And our card, I want to show you there's a little bee hiding down at the bottom of the card there. Kind of like that bee. Welcome, Maureen. Glad you're here. So just settling in, we'll do some fun stuff with this card today. It's called Creative Blocks. Creative Blocks. If you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine, making it God's alone. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. That's kind of the prayer. Good morning, Mel. Glad you're here. Welcome. So what I want to do, Lectio Divina-esque, is I want to flip the meaning of the word around a little bit. When we think of creative blocks, we think of being stuck, right? We think of being uncreative, the flow isn't going, etc., etc. Gotta pick my feet up here. What if we looked at that word as actually being like the building blocks of creativity? How we're going to put together our creative flow. So rather than blocks being a bad thing, blocks can be the foundation for what we're building, what we're creating. I kind of like that twist. If you are an artist of any kind, of course you're an artist. Absolutely you are an artist. People create in different ways. Some people create in their gardens, putting together colors, etc., etc. Some people create on canvas, yes. Some people create through dance, through singing. Some people create through the words they write on a page. Some people create in how they parent. Some people create in their job. What do you do to make your job creative? Throw a little bit of a twist in there instead of doing things the same old way. We have a multitude of opportunities to create and to be creative. And so I want us to think outside the box with regard to creativity. Because my sister said to me the other day, I'm not creative. And I'm like, your creativity just doesn't come through in the ways that you think it ought to. So, what are the ways that creativity can come forth through you? What's your particular twist on creativity? For some people, it's baking and decorating cakes. For some people, it's taking rocks and painting on rocks. I mean, there is, again, a plethora of ways to be creative. Have you found yours? Have you found yours? Try some stuff. Try some stuff. Sometimes we'll try it and we'll go, yep, this is it. I love this. Sometimes we'll go, yeah, that one, not so much. There have been many aborted efforts on my part in terms of creativity. Some things I absolutely got into. I like card making. I like scrapbooking, etc., etc. I love putting written words on a page. I'm not that great a drawer, but that doesn't stop me from drawing. I still do it anyway. That, I think, is one of the pieces that we all need to attend to. We've arbitrarily put this barrier on activities that we want to do simply because we enjoy them, as opposed to we're good at them. We don't have to be good at everything. We don't have to be good at anything, really. Do we enjoy doing it? I love the people who sing off key and sing at the top of their lungs. You go. I love the people who are willing to run and they don't feel like they have to run a race. I have a friend, Cynthia, who says she's always at the very end and the end vehicle is kind of pushing her along as she runs. Okay, go, do. Enjoy it anyway. Enjoy. It's not about winning, being the best, all that stuff. That's all great, but that's kind of icing on the cake. The cake itself is, are you participating? Are you doing it? Are you enjoying it? Are you having some fun? All right? So something there for you to think about. When she's talking in the card about, I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from blocks and restrictions. What she's saying there is, when you let go of your ego and you step into flow, things go a whole lot better in terms of whatever creative endeavor you're tackling at that moment. But when we feel like we have to show up, we have to do it just right, and we have to look good, and we can't fail, and all that stuff, then you're in your head, then you're in ego. Drop into your heart and soul. What do I love about doing this? I'm just going to enjoy that. I'm just going to enjoy that. And think about this. If we all conducted our lives all the time that way, how would things be? How would things be? There'd be a lot less toxic competition and a lot more jovial competition. I bet I can run faster than you can, but it's not that cutthroat, someone's going to die here kind of approach to things. You can see that so oftentimes in friends who are on opposing teams. They can enjoy, good morning, Joe, welcome, welcome. They can enjoy it looks like someone else slipped in here too. I see it's the number 5 and I've only said hi to 4 people. So hi to whomever is here and not showing up. But you can see that when there's friends on opposing teams, they still are friends. They still enjoy their time with each other, but they have a jovial kind of rivalry. Very different than I have to win at all costs, I have to crush my enemy, all that kind of junk, okay? So we want to be focusing on our creativity and fostering our creativity and sharing our creativity with others. That's always a good one too. Here, I made this little thing for you, just for no reason at all, just because. My son's an incredibly creative artist, and one of the things he just offhandedly gave me that I cherish is he had allowed someone to instill fear in him. It certainly wasn't his mama. He's an artist. I said, if you want to go to school to be an artist, if you want an MFA, go for it. Absolutely. Someone scared him with their words of, oh, how are you going to get a job as an artist? You're going to be a starving artist, blah, blah, blah. So he went into art education and did a semester of teaching at an inner city school in Milwaukee. And one day they were doing clay. And so he took a chunk of clay in his hands, and as he was talking to the students about what to do with clay, he molded like a profile of himself in about 5 minutes. And it looks just like him. And he was going to throw it away after he was done talking about what he was talking about. And the teacher was like, no, took it and fired it and gave it to him, and he gave it to me for a holiday. And I cherish that. Oftentimes, creative people discount their creativity. It's so natural to them that they don't realize what a gift it is, how amazing it is. Think about someone who's an excellent baker. They oftentimes don't give themselves credit for the wonderful things they make and the joy that it brings to other people, right? So Marlo showed up last night with some pieces of, she had made the carrot cake that I had the recipe for. I had made it for, I don't even know what event I made that for. But anyway, it was yummy. So she wanted the recipe, and she made it for Easter, and so she brought me some pieces last night. And it was like, yes, that brings joy to my life. Here's this homemade carrot cake. How awesome is that? So the last line here, may this serve all who need. When we are creative, it adds to humanity's joy. So think about when you go for a walk and there's that one person whose yard is just beautiful. The gardener in them is just all evident around that yard. That's a way to give back to the community. You make this beautiful yard, right? When you go to the farmer's market and there are the people there who have cut flowers and they've made bouquets that you can buy. What the creativity there and the joy. Sharing the creativity up-levels us. When a dictator wants to control the people in that country, the people that get offed first are the intellectuals, the creatives, etc. Because they're the ones that bring joy. They're the ones that stretch us to grow. They're the ones who say, what if? So we need to foster that. We need to have more of that creative energy. We need to devote some support to things like high school plays. Go to your local high school play. Take a class in flower arranging. Do cake decorating. Whatever. Be in that realm of creativity. It turns you loose. It moves you into that flow. It's such a lovely, lovely way to be. So that is our card for today, creative blocks. And I'm switching the word blocks from something that gets in your way to foundational building blocks, something that fosters creativity. So, what else do I need to tell you? Oh, we're at April 19th today, and so between now and May 6th at midnight, I am doing my birthday special for coaching packages. So I have an 8-session package and a 3-session package on sale. I only do this twice a year, so Black Friday in November and my birthday special in May. So this year, if you are interested in turning loose your creativity, that's something we could do with a 3-session package or an 8-session package. So those you can find those on my website, empowermentandpurpose.com, and you can find them on my Facebook page. I have an event set up for just knowing that the birthday special's going on. So you can look for little wiener dog. That's my symbol for this year for my birthday special. Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are, especially creative endeavors. Bye-bye.